All right. Uh, we back. It's Saturday. I was supposed to do this review Friday. I told Curtis I would get it done Friday, but I don't know what I was doing yesterday. I really don't remember. I was just not 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 in the mode to review. I'll say that. But we back. Happy Saturday. Hope y'all had a good week. Georgia Southern students, we're on spring break now. Y'all enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got a lot going on. A lot going on, bro. It's a lot. I'll keep y'all posted on merch drops, shit like that, new music. I got some shit I'm trying to plan, but it's just a lot in life right now happening. So yeah, but we trying to do things consistently, you know what I'm saying? So we're back, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's a lot going on, we still gonna come and do what we supposed to do, you know. Gotta review, gotta do that thing. So we got Curtis Bryant, actually a community photographer, so to speak, for a lot of the underground artists. Does a lot of work with a lot of people I know, but he's also a poet. And I did not know that until, of course, he sent me, and I seen him posting about his poetry book that he just sent me for a review, and I really enjoyed it actually. And I don't really like poetry, like as a rapper. A lot of us say, rhythm and poetry, blah blah blah. I just never really was the biggest fan of poetry. I like battle rap. That's the closest thing, like, you know what I'm saying, spoken word type shit. But like, I never was a big fan of poetry because I just always thought, like, I don't know. I'm not a deep person. Like, I can never think deep. Well, I can, but like, I say things literally, and I see a lot of poets, they speak metaphorically, and I'm just not the best at that. Even in my music, I'm not. But this was good. I really enjoyed this, and probably because he didn't really speak metaphorically at all. Like, and a lot of the poems didn't even fucking rhyme. Like, let's let's start there. But they were good. They were potent. Like, I told him on my initial thoughts of when I sent him a text, like, this just feels like a conversation. Like, musically, I could compare it to like Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers, but I feel like that's just like the go to analogy right now for anything that feels therapeutic, just because it felt like a real conversation. But the name of the poetry book is When I Die, Dress Me in White So I Can Marry God, which is actually a. I read the title after reading the poetry book, which I don't know why. I just didn't even think to look at the title, but I just wanted to get right into it, so I just skipped the cover page because I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't look at it. I don't know why. It just skipped my mind. I guess it's because it's not a regular album, so I'm not used to reviewing them. But it just didn't even, you feel me, occur to me. But they were really good. I wrote notes on every one, and actually for the poetry book, I actually do want to go through them individually, just because like it's not music, so to speak, so you can't actually, it's not as tangible. You know what I'm saying? It's not as accessible. But if you do want to find it, you can go to his page and access it yourself as well. He has a cash app. You can, I think it's like $10. You know what I'm saying? Definitely if you want to check that out. But I will be going over it, and I really enjoyed it. So I got the poem pulled up right here, and I have my notes. So the first one was called, oh, and he also dedicated this to his mother, Donna Patricia Davis. That was really like, and you can hear that, well, not hear it, but you can feel that throughout reading the entire poetry book. Like, this is a man who values love and all forms of love. This is a gay man, you know what I'm saying? Just I'm not putting his business out there. People know this. And he has a unique view on love. I can sense throughout the whole book. Like okay, for example, Riot. Riot was one of my favorite ones because it was short. I don't want to spoil it, you know what I'm saying? But basically, he's just talking about like, you should love me out loud, like just like my mother does, and I felt that because like a lot of people, especially in our generation, it's a lot of sneaky links. Oh, I'm private. I'm this, that. But Curtis says he wants to be loved out loud, and I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a man who likes privacy, but I can respect somebody who knows what they want. And a lot of this project is him knowing what he wants and coming to terms with what he wants does not align with the values of the generation we live in now. Even though I don't know how old Curtis is, but he's older than me for sure. I don't know if it's his generation or our generation or a mix of both, just the dating pool in general, or like who he's talking to, or like what age groups I'll say he's talking to. But like, I feel like these things he's dealing with are universal, so they're very applicable. So yeah, his outlook is very, I won't say jaded because that's like a negative connotation, but is very individualistic, and he won't settle from what it seems like. You know what I'm saying? Because you got, let's see, you got more. You got stuff like Without Lust. You know what I'm saying? He's not afraid to call out people. You know what I'm saying? He says, without lust, most of us are boring. Feel how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I personally resonated with that because, like, I've been a hypersexual teen before. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the boy girl interactions in high school tend to bank on sexual tension and sexual chemistry and things like that. And when you start to get a little bit older and realize what sex is, like, as a person, I'm 21, and I have like this like outlook on what exactly sex is now, and it's like it's a very big thing. It's a connection, of course, but like it's not as big a deal as we made it seem in high school, but in a different way. Like, it was such a big deal to be trying to have sex and get pussy, blah blah blah, but it's really just like once you get older, it's just like, I can't do this with everybody, and I can't. And then you realize, like, you start interacting with people, and it's like, damn, the only reason we would be interested in each other is because we're sexually attracted. Like, people don't even be interested. We just be giving our energy to people just to have sex, and it's like, what was that for? You know what I'm saying? So I really like how he painted that picture. I'm going out of order like fuck, but it's just because I'm just like, this is really just a stream of thoughts, like, just from what I've gathered from this whole poem, and I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying, can accept that, and I hope it makes y'all interested still, because I really want y'all to check this out, because I haven't reviewed any poetry, and it's really good. Like, I really enjoyed it. But going to love, I really love love languages, because it's a lot of internalization. Like, I'm way more than what I bring to the table physically, you know what I'm saying? So he really touches on a lot of the shit that we evaluate in relationships before actually assessing other people's humanity. Like, he's really calling us out, and maybe even sometimes himself. I don't know him that personally, so, but you know, there's obviously a level of personal growth that you have to go through to be able to speak so I don't know the word for it. I want to say pridefully, but it's not even prideful. I don't know. I gotta find that word, cause like he's just standing on what he's saying, like, but not, it's not condescending though. You know what I'm saying? It's really like, I've been through this. I see what's going on today, and I'm not liking it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just an opinion, you know? Then you got Nana's interlude. I don't answer to anyone. Simple. Like, on my notes, I just wrote, hey, you talking about? Because I don't answer to anyone. Like, that's like, I really love this because it's not trying to be anything. It's not. It's a fucking poetry book. Like, people get so caught up in trying to be deep with poetry and shit, and I really just enjoyed this. Like, he just seems like he's talking a lot, and I really like that. Rejection. Your journey to love will be full of rejection. It's talking about accepting rejection and being able to move past it, and I really like that because, you know, I look at people as experiences, and he talks about that as well in the next poem, Alpha Omega, because you have to be able to please yourself, and having that sense of self even within a relationship is so key to me. You know what I'm saying? But it also comes with learning to live with people as experiences, because you start losing that sense of possession, you know what I'm saying, and really just own yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you own you, you don't need to own anybody else, because whatever's for you will, you know what I'm saying, it'll be that. So I just really, you know what I'm saying, it's really good. And then even first dates gets into that too, because you got to be able to look at a first date as just a first date. Like, I've been on plenty of first dates, like, as a 21-year-old, where it's just like, nothing comes from it. We never even talk again, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying, just an experience. Just wanted to see, you know what I'm saying? And that's okay, you know what I'm saying? You got I don't know. And this whole 5 to 8 is really, really harping on love as possession. And I just peeped that, like, re-looking at it, like, those, you read those in order, and it really feels like, wow, that's rap right there is a story in itself. So I really want y'all to check this out. You got Hangman. This one I wrote in my notes. This was him just generally just talking. Like, I really feel like a lot of these were him just talking, but this one specifically, he was just saying like, I don't like the way y'all love today, and I also read Terror. Like that's so, I don't know. It was, you gotta read this to really understand that. I really felt like I was a fly on the wall in his room. Just, and he said he was working on this over the years. But when I texted him, I said this really just feels like a random stream of thought, like you could have had on any Thursday or some shit. Like this feels like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like there's a realness to it that is so, you know what I'm saying? It's so prevalent. So yeah, how does it feel? We all have that. It's talking about an ex that we all have that we miss, and I definitely resonated with that. It's just, this is a, man, I'm not even gonna go bar for bar with everyone, but basically he's addressing homosexuality, love, respect, black culture, masculinity, femininity. Like this is really a poem about love. Zamina just dropped a song about love. This is a poetry book about love and what it has been for Curtis, and I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate him for doing this, and also for sending it to me to review, because he didn't have to do that. So that was, I really appreciate that. I think y'all should check it out. I know this review was all over the place, but that's just because I've never done review poetry, and I really wanted to like kind of touch on the favorites, and just encapsulate it. But I'm actually reading it, so it's different than just going off the vibe of the music and shit. But like, I really, really enjoyed it. I hope y'all take y'all time out and go check it out. And if y'all don't check his poetry out, at least check his photography out. He's a really interesting person, just like with something to say. He has very vivid opinions. I will say that. So just go check him out. Curtis Bryant. Yeah, FR poetry review out.